Hey, what's up, guys? Scott here, back once more with another video. This video will be a two-topic video. So just for first topic, just my quick out of the theater thoughts on the Odyssey, the newest Christopher Nolan movie. I wanted to do it while it's still. I just got home from seeing it, so I want to do it while it's still fresh in my mind. This is just my out of initial thoughts, not an official written out review or anything. Just my initial thoughts. Okay, first thing. The cinematography, special effects, all of that, amazing. As with pretty much any Christopher Nolan movie. It has this awesome cinematography, awesome special effects. So all of that is here. Amazing, a well-made movie across the board for sure. The acting, the performances across the board were really good in my opinion. Matt Damon, Tom Holland, John Bernthal. Pretty much all the acting across the board was great. The one performance, and I just have to be honest, the one performance I did feel was a little over the top was Anne Hathaway as Penelope, Odysseus' wife. I felt in a lot of scenes she was just overacting, but that's just my opinion. I mean, I understood the context of the story, why she may be that way, but I felt like the way, of course, I mean, Anne Hathaway has to do with can only do with what she's given, right? But I felt like Penelope in this version was written to be a little overly dramatic. Not that Anne Hathaway did a bad job by any means. She's a great actress, but I felt like the character of Penelope was written to be a little overly dramatic in this version of the story. So that character, I guess Anne Hathaway did a great job, but the character was written to be a little overly dramatic, I think, for this movie. But that's just that's a minor nitpick. Nothing against Anne Hathaway or anything, but that character just stuck out to me as a little overly dramatic for this story. But overall, performances across the board, great. So great effects, great cinematography, great acting for the most part. The action sequences, great. I thought the action sequences were really well choreographed. I don't think they felt overly long or overly done. I think they were the right length to be exciting, but they fit into the story. I never felt any of the action sequences felt overly drawn out. So that's good. Now, all that being said, I do think this movie is a little long. Now, I will say this. I was never bored at all in the movie. I was always invested in what was going on. But the movie is a little overly long, I think. They could have trimmed 15, 20 minutes easily in some parts. But like I said, just because the movie's long, I was never bored. But I was never checking my clock. I mean, checking the clock to see, when is this thing going to end? I was, excited and invested in what was going on. So, overall, I give the movie a 7 out of 10. I definitely need to see it again, but I'll probably wait till it comes to streaming because it is a very long movie to see again. But I overall enjoyed the movie. So I highly recommend it. Like I said, I give it a 7 out of 10. And so yeah, solid movie. I definitely enjoyed it. Now on to the second topic of the video, which of course has to be Avengers related, right? So I'm trying to do a video every week, some way related to Marvel, leading up to Avengers Doomsday, which is just 22 weeks away. So we're getting there. We are getting there. So today I want to talk about the supposed, what they're calling the gold-masked individuals who are supposedly Dr. Doom's team of henchmen, along with his Doombots. But these are his legions of sorcerers and witches that are helping him. So, supposedly, one of these gold-masked individuals is a Hulk-type figure, a version of a Hulk. It could be Maestro Hulk. So that's a big leak I've read, that one of the gold masked individuals is a Hulk type being, Hulk type figure. And now I'm about to get into a major spoiler that you may want to click away now if you don't want to know. So I'm going to give you a spoiler warning. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So a big leak out there, a rumor out there, is that one of the gold masked individuals is Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. And that she has been brainwashed or recruited by Doom or manipulated by Doom in some way to be part of his army or whatever. So And supposedly she will be revealed to be one of the gold masked individuals. And I think that's really interesting because Wanda has been reported for a long time to be in this movie. So to see her come back like this would be a very good reintroduction to her character and have her play a big role in the story. So there's her, and then of course, like I said, the Hulk type figure. There's a couple others I'm not going to say because the context is kind of unclear on them, but let's just say that there's more to these gold masked individuals than meets the eye. And so I'm excited to see how this plays out. So yes, we're 1 week, at least at most 8 days away from the first trailer, hopefully. We're going to get at the latest next Saturday. Maybe even before that, because tickets go on sale Monday, I think, for the movie, at least in some capacity. So I'm excited to see how this all plays out, of course. So just to recap, enjoy the Odyssey. Solid movie, a little long, but overall good and solid. And I'm excited to see what happens with these gold masked individuals, who one of them is supposedly Wanda Maximoff. So I'm excited to see how this mystery deepens. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned and peace out.